Hey guys, my name is Kaushik and welcome back to LetCode. In this video, we're going to learn about how to handle the HTTP authentication using Playwright. And trust me, it's very simple and it's a useful feature, but most of the time, we don't handle the HTTP authentication in test environment. It is recommended to turn off or give a dummy value or just simply turn it off in the test environment. That is what recommended. But in Playwright, we have a way to handle it, and it's going to be very simple, just 2 lines of code. But I will again give you personal suggestion, like if you have HTTP authentication, kindly disable that in your test environment. That will be more reliable. Okay, and this HTTP authentication, like in the version of 1.8.0, I think it was deprecated. As per the documentation, it was deprecated, so I didn't cover it up. And even most of the comments, I said like do not use the HTTP authentication or just disable in the test environment, right? But I think because of some reason it is back again, and we have a working feature now. So I'm just going to give you a small demo, and that's it. It's going to be very simple. Okay. So just in case if you do not know what is HTTP authentication, or if you want to learn about it, kindly check this one. I will just leave a link in the description. You can go through it. Okay. And as per the documentation, it's very simple. We have to just add the HTTP credential in the browser context. So we are going to take a look at that. Okay. Before that, if you wonder what is that really, if you do not know, it's going to be very simple, guys. So whenever we open some page, we might see like alert box where we have to enter the username and the password. Okay. Most of people think like learners basically get doubt that it's a alert, right? For example, if I click on this basic auth, you can see that it's giving us alert. Okay, so this is not an alert actually. If we say like just to alert, that's not going to work. Okay, so it's not an alert, it's known as HTTP authentication, and it's coming from your server. So we have to give the correct credential. For example, if I say like admin, and then if I say admin, that is the username password of this site. So then I can say like I have base authentication and some positive message. Okay, so we are going to handle this. So let me show you. It's going to be very simple. Okay, if I try to directly access this one, for example, let's open it in another incognito. It's working, but it should not work. Maybe I will try in another browser. I don't have any. Yeah, I have Firefox, so I'm going to check that. Okay, I'm going to give that URL directly, and for some reason it's get hang. Yeah, so if I give the URL directly, you can see that it's basically asking me the username and password because the site is restricted. Okay, so that is what authentication, HTTP authentication. We have to give the credential or else we cannot get into the site. Okay, so let's see how to handle that. And here you can see it's basically not authorized, right? So let me go and write the code. It's going to be very simple. So we have an import statement where we have the expect, because we are going to do assertion, and we have a test block. Okay, so within the describe block I'm going to write, so just to show you. So here I will create a test, and let's name this like HTTP authentication. Okay, and then we'll just call our callback function, and that's it. Okay, now usually we use the fixture because of course we are using the test ng, sorry, not the test ng, we are using the Playwright test runner. If you are using the just same concept, you have to just create the object and you can use it. Okay, but mostly in all our tutorials we directly call the page, right? But here page is not going to help us because the credentials should be set to the browser context, not the page. Page is kind of like new tab, but whenever we create the browser, that time we should give the HTTP authentication. So for that, instead of this guy, I'm going to use this guy, browser. Okay, so it's going to be very simple. So I can say like await, and of course you should add the async here, or else await won't work. So here we have to say browser dot context. Yeah, new context or context, sorry, new context. And within this optional parameter, I'm going to call the HTTP credential, and then again I have to set the value. First one is the username, and that's going to be a string, so we can give like admin, and the second guy is basically going to be my password. Okay, so password, and here I should use comma, not the semicolon, so it's an object kind of. So the password is also same, so whatever your website has, that you can provide here. Okay, that's it, very simple. Now based on this guy, this is going to give me another context, so I can store that here. So context, and based on the context we will create another page. Okay, so it's this is very simple. I hope you remember, this is like creating a browser, and within the browser we are going to create a new tab. Okay, so context dot new page, and that's it, pretty much fine. We'll store that as an then we'll just load our URL, so page dot go to, and we'll go to this website, that is which one, on the base of. Okay, so we'll just copy this URL and we'll provide it here. Okay, it's working because already I have given the credential, so it's stored somewhere in the cache or maybe in the cookie. So yeah, anyway, that's fine. We know that whenever we run our test script in Playwright or in any automation, basically it's try to open in different context, incognito mode specifically. Okay, so here we have this guy. Okay, so once we get into this page with the authentication, we'll just verify this. So right click and inspect. This guy is basically within the h3, so we can write a expect. Before that we will also log like this text in the console, so we can make sure. Okay, so await page dot dollar, and this guy is basically h3, so we'll take that one and let's store it. So const header, we'll just name it like header or something like that. Anything is fine, not a big deal. And if there is a header, then what we'll do, then we'll just write some sets out statement, that is console log. So console.log, I mean, yeah, and then I'm going to say await header dot text content. So text content in the sense it will give the text, whatever the text we have. Okay, and then also we'll write expect condition. So expect, so here we'll say like this guy, so await dot text content, let's copy and paste over here, and here we are going to check, so to be, and here we'll just write the text whatever we are going to get. So we'll say like this one, basic auth. Okay, so I hope this is very easy to understand. So we have created a context, and within the context we have given like http credentials with the username and the password. And of course if you have to send some like a proxy, probably you can use that as well. So how to set that, you have to just call something like proxy, I think proxy or server, I think let me check. Okay, let me check the documentation, I forgot, sorry for that. Yeah, so here basically you have to set within the proxy, and then we have to set like for example, let me show you one more time here. So you can give like proxy, then you can give something like your server, some server details, and then your username, and then your password. Okay, just for your reference, I don't know like what is this exactly, because I never faced anything like this in my automation, so I do not know. Maybe if you have this feature, at least do let me know in the comments, probably I can learn from you. Okay, so but this is, yeah, fine, but usually as I said in the starting of the video, we don't use this in real time. We mostly these are disabled by the developers, but just in case if you wanted to use, of course we have a opportunity in the Playwright. Okay, so that's it, we are pretty much fine with the test script, so let's go and run. Before that, let me go to my config, and yeah, auth.ts, already we have the file, so we'll just go and run this now. Okay, so npm run test, that's gonna kick in this file, and from this file will be executed. I hope you remember all this. And sorry couldn't make videos for the last couple of days, I think more than week kids, because I was busy in something else. Sorry for that, but we have a lot of things to learn in Playwright. Probably I will try to make a daily one video. Okay, so here you can see that we got the console log, that is basic auth, and also one test passed, because of course it is passed. Okay, just in case if you have any doubt, I'm going to disable this HTTP. Okay, so I'm going to disable this. Then if I try to run this, actually it will fail because we didn't provide the auth. Okay, so let's confirm. Yeah, so it failed obviously because we didn't pass the authentication, and it will be like something here itself it's actually failed. Okay, so that's it, pretty much cool. I believe you got this idea. So it was disabled or deprecated in previous version, but this version we have this function. Maybe it will go again deprecated, so just make a note on it. If it's not working for you, check the version. Okay, so in my case I'm using the latest version, that is 1.12.2. If you're using older version, just try to upgrade and try to execute this code, it should work fine. Okay, so with that said, thanks for watching, see you in the next one very soon. Okay, tada, bye bye, take care.